Okay, yeah, I'm ready to go. Welcome, folks. Welcome to Sunday, day 12 of the big lockdown in the UK. Obviously, there's we're trying to squeeze or eke whatever humour we can out of this whole thing, but however, understandably, we do have to look at the very serious side of this whole COVID-19 thing. Just before we kick off today's entertainment for you guys and girls, just want to say a big shout out to all the folks who are working very hard up at East Midlands Airport. They have seen a massive upturn in their freight traffic, obviously, because of their very effective and efficient cargo hub that they have there up at East Midlands. Seen some big aircraft going in there, and it's great to see that they're playing their part and working tirelessly, literally around the clock, because obviously they did have waves of freight times during the day and during the evening normally, but now as it stands, they're probably working flat out all the time, I'd imagine. We're going to be putting up a piece with the folks from EMA at some point that we shot live airside with them, with Conan Busby and Johan Reid Aspley, if you're watching right now, and Jamie as well, of course. Good to see that you're doing what you're doing, folks. Really appreciate it. On the flip side, I have to say, and something that has been sort of confusing quite a lot of people in terms of the repatriation flights, and just how much of a threat these repatriation flights are to the whole CV-19 thing that's happening here. In terms of what I'm talking about is people coming back to the UK and from what we would imagine being tested. I've mentioned this before, that we've seen obviously a number of videos on LinkedIn and on YouTube or wherever it might be, on Facebook, of people going through very stringent tests when they reach their destination. One thing that I have to say confuses me and concerns me, I have to say, and I know that Heathrow are doing a fantastic job in, as they say, remaining open for the UK. I think it's a wonderful thing that they're doing, and of course the majority, let's say probably 95% of the aircraft that are going in and out of Heathrow at the moment, on the big belly on the big jet stuff, we would imagine are mostly all belly freight cargo. Virgin doing their part, of course, British Airways doing their part massively. However, there is still a concerted effort for returning British citizens back to their home country here in the UK, and understandably so. We want them home and we welcome them home. However, one thing that does concern me is this news article that I've just read, saying that international passenger flights at Heathrow are a crucial lifeline to the hundreds of thousands of UK residents that are being urged to return home by the government. So urged to return home by the government, number one, and hundreds of thousands is the other one that I'm a little bit concerned with. But that's great. It's great that they are. What information they're being given out there, I'm not sure, in terms of before they fly and where they are transiting through, if at all. They say here, as an example, on Monday, 2 British Airways chartered planes landed at Heathrow, bringing 330 British nationals home from Peru. Many of them had been, listen to this, many of them had been confined to a hostel in Lima with COVID-19 patients and had no medical care. Okay, so now the next bit you would imagine would be all 330 returning expats or citizens were subjected to stringent, rigorous tests, both in Peru before they were allowed on the aircraft, just to test whether or not because the tests are out there now, and you would have thought that for returning citizens to make sure that they're fit enough to return back into the community here, or at least even within their own families, that they would be thoroughly tested, both before they fly and most definitely upon their arrival. The next paragraph just says, now they're back home where they can be with their families and get the support they need. Well, you know, get the support they need, be with their families. It concerns me quite a lot, because I have heard. I spoke to somebody this morning. I'm not going to mention any names, but I did speak to somebody this morning who told me that his accountant flew in from Pakistan into Heathrow. He did transit, but every airport that he transited from and to, he went through some tests to make sure all of the passengers were tested. However, on the arrival back at Heathrow, they were given a slip of paper, which no tests, no nothing. I mean, look, I don't like to be a bit of a Victor Meldrew, you know, I don't believe it, but I just can't. I want to see something a little bit more, you know, for us, in terms of, you know, the fact that people are now saying that we're sort of like in that region, in terms of the cases that are coming forward. The graph isn't slowing down. We're sort of like near the levels of Italy. It's quite frightening. What I would like to see, and I'm sure that it is there, they just have possibly omitted it or missed something out there, but I would like to see something a little bit more detailed coming from our major airport for returning passengers, that they are doing everything that they need to do to make sure, before those passengers leave the aircraft and before they're able to travel from the airport, that they are given the full treatment and tests that are required for anybody travelling, because 330 people going out into the into wherever they want to go to, it doesn't bear thinking about in terms of what could potentially happen for what they could bring in. And it kind of like, you know, it slaps in the face of us doing everything that we can to try and reduce the levels by staying at home, you know, while all these people are just sort of like wandering around the world, coming on and getting off aircraft and willy-nilly, you know. It just, I'm sure that British Airways have done everything that they can, as well as Virgin Atlantic and so on and so forth, with these repatriation flights. But please, can we get a little bit more information to confirm that these passengers were either tested, sent to quarantine, or whatever. Obviously, it's concerning also that they're on board an aircraft where they're all packed in together. So some maybe have got COVID-19, some maybe haven't, some may be showing symptoms. It's just a little bit concerning. So I'd like to see, and I'm sure everybody else would like to see, something a little bit more, you know, stringent put into place with returning passengers, as I'm sure it is, but it's just not written in here. Okay, so there we go. That's my little, I wouldn't like to say a rant, but my little concern for the day. Obviously, see, I've got my Sunday shirt on. Nice, isn't it? So, day 12. Yes, yeah. Okay. Someone said that one of the Bee Gees is called and asked for his shirt back, but tough luck, mate. I'm keeping it. But anyway, so this first show that we're going to be putting out today, it's a little bit poignant, because I actually just put a piece out on LinkedIn, a little edit that I put on, just to say, in tribute to one of our favourite aircraft on Big Jet TV, the Airbus A346. Already a museum piece out there at the Airbus museum at Toulouse. still, the aircraft continue to fly as it stands at the moment. Well, I think most of them, 99.9% of them, can't think of any that are flying around the world at the moment. Apparently it's a fantastic cargo aircraft, but Virgin Atlantic, being as that they want to be to hold the crown of being the youngest fleet flying with their Dreamliners and their A350s and 330s, they want to sort of like hold that title, so to speak. And of course, the retirement of their A346 fleet was not in any way linked to COVID-19. This was something that was on the cards anyway. It just is a bit of a coincidence. It's a total coincidence that it was 16 days before the lockdown here in the UK. So this that you're going to see now is from back in March, literally not very long ago, last month. I think it was the 9th, if I'm right in saying. This is GVFIT 346 leaving London Heathrow, destination London Gatwick, before she's then shipped down or flown down to Bournemouth, where she awaits her final her fate, so to speak, whether she's going to be bought by a lease company or what. It's highly unlikely under these current with the current climate, because we're going to see it's likely that we're going to see a lot of aircraft leaving our skies and never returning for us to see again, which is it's heartbreaking is what it is, especially with the 747s. I can't imagine London Heathrow without 747s. Of course, we will still see the Koreans, the Cathay Pacifics, you know, even the Singapore Airlines 747 freighters, mainly Korean, the only ones bringing in their 747-8 passenger jet. Of course, Cathay Pacific utilising their 400 and 800 variants, which we saw last night on that Storm Kiara piece. But again, even so, just to stand there where we are at the Renaissance Hotel to hear those beautiful RB211s as she taxis up towards her departure point, to not hear that again is going to be very, very hard to accept. But it is what it is, and we're just going to have to go with it. Let's hope that maybe what they're going to do is bring forward obviously not hope, but maybe what they're going to do, instead of, I think it was 2023 that the final aircraft was due to be retired, and therefore maybe they're going to bring it forward, those retirements, so we'll still continue to see them fly. BOAC is apparently still in the skies. I saw one going out this morning over the top of me, so they're still active. And in fact, I think, Gilly, have we got one active on radar at the moment? Is she just being shifted around? Because chances are that she might be. Yeah, we do have one that's active on radar at the moment. So of course we will bring you as much live pip screen cam that we can during this piece that we're about to bring you. It's not excessively long. This is Virgin Atlantic GVFIT A346 final farewell from all of us on Big Jet TV at London Heathrow from March 9th. We'll be back to introduce the next show in a short while. Enjoy. One of the family, consider yourself. Going to get along. Anyway. Okay, is that the shot right there? Now, I'll tell you what I've got. No, I don't want that. I want Big Jet TV. Okay, here we go. Wow, so many people already here. Now, still attached to the her. I'm going to call it her from now on. Well, it's Dancing Queen, isn't it? So it's like, anyway, whatever. Right, okay, we'll just do a little PTC, I think, just to say hello, hello, hello. What's going on here then? It's clear. We're going to get to London. Morning, folks. Well, actually, it's good afternoon. 1:45 here. 12:45 in the afternoon in London. Welcome and good morning wherever you are in the world. Good afternoon, good evening. The usual spiel. Very glad to have you with us. Bit of a sort of like, you know, lastminute.com stream that we're doing here at London Heathrow to bid farewell to a great love of ours. She has a very fond place in our hearts, especially mine. My old dad, God bless his soul, flew the DC-854 freighter with a cargo airline called International Aviation Services. Look them up, IAS DC-8. You'll see a couple of examples of her there. I flew on that aircraft many, many times with my dad in the jump seat. And of course, way back in the day, before all the, you know, before all the sort of like, you know, insurances and sort of stuff like that, people were throwing cigarettes out the open window before they took off, and you know, all that kind of stuff. Obviously frowned upon now, of course, by the PC brigade. But look, the reason why I have a very fond place in my heart for the A346, Airbus A346. There's a few variants of it, as you may well know, but the 346 is my favourite in terms of just her enormity. I'll just let this A380 go past me. Had a Emirates A380 had an RTO yesterday, apparently, at Manchester, which was quite remarkable. She went all the way down the runway, apparently because she'd missed her slot in terms of the de-icing fluid and its effectiveness, because obviously she had a long taxi out and been waiting quite some time, and there is a certain window in which the de-icing fluid becomes ineffective, so she had to go back to the gate and be re-de-iced. But anyway, I digress. As you can see, oh, look at this, look at this. You've got Virgin 346 at the gate. She is Dancing Queen, GVFIT, if you want to track her. She's being retired off. In fact, not 100% just yet. As all you av geeks will be aware, the A346 fleet were given a stay of execution in terms of their retirement. I don't think they're being scrapped. I mean, this girl here, she's just around about 13 years old, not even 13 years old, which is a crying shame, it has to be said. However, all the new jets that have been coming on stream, of course, the A350, which we all love. Of course, they have the A330s, and as well as that, the Dreamliners as well. Obviously, they've been having a few issues with the Dreamliner engines, the Trent 1000s. That's why they kept the 346 in service. However, now, due to the health issues, the global health issues, it appears, my take on it anyway, is that due to the reduction in passenger numbers, therefore they don't need these aircraft in operation at the moment. So they're being taken to Gatwick, and they're going to be stored at Gatwick. Apparently, 2 of them are already there, and this final one is going to Gatwick Airport for storage and to be put on standby in case they are needed. We are here to basically bid a fond farewell to Dancing Queen. It may be the very last time we see an A346 with Virgin Atlantic operating out of London Heathrow. So get the tissues ready, folks, and she should be going out around about 10 past. The crew access steps are still there. We're going to get a few departures just to give you geeks some Monday afternoon or Monday morning. Here we go, 747. Hold it right there, Simpson. Oh, she's grounded. Quite a rudder. Just seen one go out. She went out very, very early. This one looks quite long. Indeed it is. The one just now off to the United States. She went out very, very early. It's probably quite empty, I would have thought. There's another 747 taxiing down. The Snapper, right next to Snapper, I think, that taxiway, that 747. Of course, we are here for the Dancing Queen GVFIT Airbus A346. Look at this. This is London Heathrow for you, folks. Look at this, 350 taxiing out and a 350 inbound. Looks like Qatar. So we are at London Heathrow. This is runway 27 right. Fortunately for us, this Dancing Queen's going to taxi right past us. And let's all cross our fingers and hope that she goes out. She's going to be empty, folks. Very little fuel on board. And of course, you know, no passengers. It's not a scheduled flight. It's just a ferry flight down to Gatwick. So the heaviest item on board this aircraft is going to be the captain's wallet. So she might just go out on intersect. Alternatively, she may well, let's just get a good look at this 350. Let me just straighten this up a little bit for you, folks. Just stand by. There we go. Everything all right, GP? Just going to lock that out there because she's going to come into your shot any moment now. Okay, right. So from, I don't like to use the word oldest aircraft in the fleet because like I say, this aircraft that we're witnessing the retirement of, she's only 13 years old, not even 13 years old, but she's a gas guzzler, ladies and gentlemen. Unlike the new modern jets that we see here, like with this 350 Rolls-Royce XWB Trent engines, still the same engine variant, the Trent, but this is the XWB, developed specifically for the A350. So Virgin, in terms of their media and their press, they would much rather we be filming this beautiful aircraft than their old 346, but they need to appreciate there are millions and millions of av geeks around the world who have a very soft spot in their aviation hearts for the Airbus A346. Wow, wouldn't it be great to try and get some kind of idea of the kind of mileage that this 346 has flown? That would be that's a challenge, isn't it? Of course, this morning while I was putting the cage up on top of the van, that did a go around at London Heathrow, which was came flat out over the top of my house. the Virgin Atlantic VS jets. Trent 5s on the A346. I don't think she's got a I think she's just using passenger access steps. Oh, look at that tab. 777, shame it's not Star Wars, but there we go. Wonderful airline to fly with. Only flown with them once, but I have to be honest with you. Great cabin crew, looked after us very well. Upgraded me, which was very gratefully received. Just keeping an eye on her at the moment. Let's just jump across to some comments. Let me just say it back then. Let me lock her out on there just for now so you can have a good look at her. Just for you folks who are unfamiliar with the A346. Believe it or not, this is actually a museum piece. And of course, as we are all aware, we go to Madrid where we see Iberia's A346 fleet. So that's always good to see. Got a new member here, Simon Parks, upgraded his membership to super class. Simon, thank you so much, my friend. Squale, welcome to first class, Squale. You, along with Simon, along with all our first class and super class members, will be joining me this week in Los Angeles. Yes, that's right, folks. This week, as early as we're going to be in Los Angeles. Friday and Saturday, Los Angeles. Sunday in San Francisco. Let's go to San Francisco. Shirley Burge, good morning to you. Michaela Marshall, Paul Hooper, Sam Reed, Elizabeth Lieb, good morning to you. Bob Copsey, Darren Graham, Shirley Burge, Brian Crawley, John Hucklesby, Harmick Viscanian, Maureen Jones. Got another new member just popped up. All the small things, welcome to first class. All the small things right there on YouTube. Oh, Boeing 747, can't miss a 747, folks. Looks like she's quite heavy with fuel. Look at the outboard wings. True. Yeah, she's grounded. Look at the speed she's going, man. Rotate speed around about 160 knots. Here she goes. She's going up quite early. Fortunately for us avgeeks, these 747s are around for a good few more years with British Airways as they retire that fleet, move over to the big twins, the super twins, the A350s, of course. More Dreamliners. Got a Dreamliner 1000 that's due in. Oh, look at this big, beautiful Air Canada. Got any Canadians in the house, folks? Air Canada in the new livery. Well, it's not so new anymore, but she's looking smart. Here we go for the big spool up. She beautiful, man. Got that eyeliner on her. Little bit of Amy Winehouse about her. Properly suited and booted in that new livery. Love it, love it. Wow, look at that. Something we don't see very often at Heathrow. I mean, we do see it from time to time, but Egypt Air 737. Yeah. Quite a rare bird to see. Been a while since we've seen her. Usually they're 777. Maybe passenger numbers are down, we don't know. But or sometimes we might see both the 737 and the 777 in the town. So I'm just keeping an eye out, folks. Don't you worry. I've got my BDI on that 346, on the Dancing Queen, waiting for her access steps to be taken away. Got more members. Motor Psychology, good morning to you. Welcome to Executive Moto Psychology. Planning to have the Lisbon edit up and ready tomorrow for you folks to watch on Executive, First Class and Super Class, of course. What a great show on Saturday at Manchester. Thanks again to all the folks at Manchester for that warm welcome. New livery. That's the Air Canada new livery on the Dreamliner this time. American Airlines A330. I think that's a 200, but I might be wrong, depending, because it's just sometimes the optic illusion, the angle of the angle that she's at. I'll be flying out on Virgin's Dreamliner to Seattle on Thursday around about midday, possibly flying out in some pretty gnarly wind conditions, so that will be a bit of excitement. About a 12:25 departure. Interesting, has he just come in then, that kind of duck? Because Egypt Air's normally over the other side, unless he's what the 346s. So Gavin right now on YouTube telling it. Oh right, okay. Gavin telling us that apparently they're going to be sent to Bournemouth to be stripped of their livery and repainted for another carrier. So they'll still be used, but hopefully a slightly better livery than what we've seen. One of their aircraft, which went to an African carrier, I think, who literally, I think they might have called the kids in to paint it. Absolute disaster, I have to say. Rated is this? Of course, just remember, folks, quite a few people ask me, oh, when you're going out to Los Angeles, make sure you go and head for this restaurant or that restaurant, or go into town and do all of this and that and the other. But folks, just be aware, going to Los Angeles, it's not a holiday, folks. You guys, my members, are paying for it, and I am going there to bring you aviation action from that airport. So like last time when I was at Los Angeles, I won't step foot outside of the farthest I'll go is literally to Mike's house, which is about a mile from the airport. So I'm not going to be headed to Sunset or anything like that. Hello, it's just all about aviation. Look at this beautiful aircraft. She's growling. Yeah, I mean, by the time I finish the full day's streaming, I'm too tired to do anything anyway. So straight back to the hotel, something to eat, and then bed. Get myself ready, up early for the next morning of streaming for all you folks. And of course, it is great to have so many people with me in terms of live on the show when I'm overseas. Especially on the international trips like Los Angeles. I know a lot of you guys braving the night and staying up late. Oh, look at that. Green Bean, thank you. Morning from Atlanta. Have a safe flight to Seattle this week. Thank you, Green Bean. $4.99 thrown at me there on the Mark Costigan, 20 euros. Oh, have a safe flight to LAX, Jerry. Thanks for everything you do for us. And grab a coffee along the way, mate. Thank you, my friend. I will certainly do that. Thank you very much indeed. No, Ben, I'm going via Seattle. So London Heathrow, Seattle, then off to Los Angeles. It's just a multi-city stop that we booked up with Virgin Atlantic and Delta Airlines. So John Grinham, good morning. Likes that LATAM 777 motorpsychology. My work colleague is an ex-CF-18 fighter pilot. Wow. Now flies for Air Canada A320s and just qualified for the new A220, which he starts flying in a couple of months. Wow, motorcycle easy for you to say. Motor psychology. That is great news. What a great aircraft she is to fly. Look on our channel today, folks. You'll see a great little piece which I put up of the Swiss A220 at Manchester, giving a great peace sign. Cool pilots, we call it. Air Pete 1, Ryan Porter, Urban. James Scott, welcome to first class, James. We are all Neo. Good morning to you, Caroline Blair, Safan Sayed, Debbie Speller, Davina 2, welcoming James there. So many great people. Elvelton Heelan, Richard Mortara, just saying hello to each other there. Tracy Hunt, good morning. Andy, when is G-BZHB set for retirement, anyone? Which one is that, my friend? Is that, are we talking about a British Airways flight there, or Billy Brook? Welcome to first class, Billy Brook. Okay, one of our members, Rich Tor, flies this jet. Probably flown this very jet, A330 with American Airlines. Just lining her up, centre on the centre line there with a rudder. See it? Once she reaches about 60 knots, that's then transferred. Control is transferred over to the foot pedals. And very derated. Look, 200 this. Makes the ground shake, those Trent 7s. British Airways 777-300 ER. Wow, look at those big engines, folks. And watch for the condensation in the intakes as she powers up. Its own little climate inside the engine intakes as she gulps a good few tons of air per second. Figures are just incredible when you look at those statistics. I think as well. 115Bs even, I think. 115,000 pounds of thrust per side. 230,000 pounds of thrust. Getting this thing. Effortless, effortless. Puff of brake dust. Ah, hello. Access steps are detached from the aircraft, so now let's keep an eye on her. She might come up on radar. My Billy Brook, welcome to first class, Billy. Mark Costigan, thank you very much indeed. James Scott, welcome to first class. Trone Hunter, Eve Hosgood, Auntie M Sim, Daniel Skiathos Pearson, James Scott, Shiznuts, one of the best aircraft with the GE90 777 engines. James Scott saying there, getting involved straight in the plane talk. Hey, look, there's J Bones in the house. GE90 rock, yeah, they do, my friend. Best sounding engine on the market right now. John Grinham, Tracy Hunt, Caroline Blair, BizKit 551. Good morning to you. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever caught a bird strike live on camera? No, BizKit. We haven't, fortunately, I have to say, we haven't. Toby Hancock, Michael Edge, afternoon, all great pictures again. Jerry landed at London Heathrow 0620 this morning, came back from Toronto on BA92. Their new A350 1000s are awesome. Yes, I'll have to agree with you there. Been very fortunate enough to have flown with British Airways on their A350 1000. He was in row 20, window seat, right by the engine. Yeah, Jorge Aquilia. Jerry, did you say 250 pounds of thrust? No, I said 115 pounds of thrust. The GE115B, I think, that powers the freighters and the 300 variants of the 777. All in all, 230,000 pounds of thrust getting that thing off the ground. I believe, anyway, I might be wrong. Jay, not Chicago, Jay Clayton, there we go, never got to fly on this aircraft. Stephen Owers, Mark Ellams, Daniel Griffiths, V. Brucey, welcome to Executive V. Brucey. Chicky Armitage, raining in Kansas. Mick Print, good afternoon to you. Michaela Marshall, Alan Richard Yalden, does anyone know if modern engine fans are synchronised as they are in prop-driven aircraft? Interesting. Synchronised, well, they will be synchronised by the onboard computer systems, I would imagine, most definitely, because otherwise they'll be all over the place. I would have thought. Anyway, Tim Parfett, good morning to you. Kaylee Seymour, but good question there, coming from Alan. V. Brucey, thank you. Daniel Griffiths. Well, Daniel, when you buy your model, if you want a good place to buy it from, grab it from Aviation Retail Direct. They're the best people to get it from. Paul Waddington, welcome to first class, Paul. Jean Barret, Jane Berry, sorry. Russ Phillips, good day to you. Do you have any plans to come to Narita? Yes, Russ, most definitely. Ain't no doubt about it. But obviously, understandably, with the current conditions that we're under, or restrictions, should I say, I'm just staying on the west, in the west for the time being. Beautiful old 200 variant.
slowly but surely going to be retiring these 200s off. Of course, they're the Rolls-Royce Trent 800 variant on the 200s. Only in the first few batches of 777-200s with British Airways had the Trent 8 attached to it. They then switched over to the GE90s. Have I got time for this? Got any friends from India? Just get this Air India Dreamliner. Great looking livery on this old girl. She's the crap. Bus. Ding ding. So just be aware, folks, even though we're celebrating this beautiful A346 aircraft, and here she comes now, she's on push. This may not be the last time we see her operate out of Heathrow. We might see her, you know, be called on as a standby aircraft if another aircraft goes tech, one of the 330s or Dreamliners, for example. So she may be called on, but, well, actually, no, that's not true, because now we're hearing other reports that she's going to be heading down to Bournemouth. Oh, plane finder saying it's going to Manchester, so that's interesting. So Virgin Atlantic using their own pushback vehicles here at London Heathrow most of the time, either red or blue, one of the two. Get a start up. Nice lamppost. Lovely lamppost. Look at that. Pull her forward, mate. Sometimes they do, actually. Bring her forward a little bit, son. Stephen Luskin. VFIT, yes indeed, GVFIT. Wow. Blimey O'Reilly. There she is starting up. John Hugglesby wants to see the wind sign. It's direct westerly, John. Nothing. Okay, apparently she's on a positioning flight to Manchester and then Bournemouth. So all you Mancunian spotters, get yourselves down to the South Bank. If she's going out this afternoon, that's going to be one to watch. Just try to knock that out. Bloody hell. Camera's just been... Come on, you little... Same, man. So very little fuel on board. Not heading to Gatwick. E&D saying, I know it's just a perception, but 4Jets just looks right. But I'm of the 707 generation. Yes, so am I, my friend. And And I agree entirely, but obviously, you know, just with fuel economy and literally because of technology, the advancement of engine technology, these big massive fan blades that they're using nowadays, you don't need 4 engines. 2 is enough. Okay, flight. We got a bit of we got a little bit of not 100% sure where she's going, whether she's going. We've got to start up. Conflicting information whether she's going to Gatwick or Manchester. We don't know. Neil Banks. Good afternoon to you, Debbie Speller, Jeffrey Orvis. Come on Facebook, let's talk about planes. The Gatwick group reported she's going there too, Richard Mortara. There we go. And Michael Smith also saying says she's going to Gatwick on Flight Radar 24. Alira Lee Lindquist, good day to you. Richard Mortara, retired for now but likely to be sold on. I think she's, they're only 13 years old, so they definitely won't be scrapped, that's for sure. More than likely going to be sold on. I don't know if Virgin will put that back on a leasing company's books, whether they bought them for cash or what the deal was on that. Greg Lassell saying, please put her in a museum at least. Well, Greg, funny you should say that. There is actually one of these beautiful A346s in the Airbus Museum out there in Toulouse. So already a museum piece, these aircraft. Daniel Griffiths, yes, indeed. Right with you there, mate. Trone Hunter, it's empty. Yes, indeed, it's an empty flight. I'm hoping she's going to come out on Intersect right in front of us. What a treat that'll be if she does. She'll be very, very light, minimal fuel on board. Jennifer Cowell, Bournemouth, I know well. I grew up near there. That's where I got my interest in planes, and here she comes now. Ethan Carberry Holt, welcome to Economy, Ethan. Hex Trasher. John Harmonson. Michael G. Kelly, yes indeed, it is a sad time, my friend. Tariq Nazir, good day to you, Tariq. Dardy 37. Yeah, thought of Branson walking in and paying for cash, slapping a big briefcase full of cash down on the desk. Quite a fast taxi for her. Born May 2006, is it? Airborne May 2006. Flipping, eh? Be breaking a few rules and regulations there, wouldn't I? Earth-shattering Trent 8s. Right, okay, she's not going into sec there. In fact, she's definitely not going into sec sector anywhere. I think she's going full length. So she might go up early. She might go up right in front of us. Shut up, I'm telling yous. Poignant capture there, right outside Virgin's maintenance hangar, which she would have been in there a few times. So this will just be the crew will be just standard cabin flight crew. Type rated, of course, on the I mean, I'm thinking that maybe they could be 330 or 340 crew, not specifically having to be 346. I think the switch from the 330 to the 346 is it's just all about length more than anything else. That's an interesting shot of Ethiopian. Is that Ethiopian? Has he just come in? Must have just come in. Yeah, he's just come in. He's late, isn't he? He's very late. Keith Cornell, the fridge magnets are on the store, my friend, if you're wondering where they are. Under accessories. Check it out, Keith. Of course, there is a quite an extensive range of merchandise now on Big Jet TV. Just go to bigjet.shop. Bigjet.shop. If that's if you're after a little bit of merchandise. Always like a start-up shot. Keeping my eye on her, folks. She hasn't moved yet. She's been photobombed by a 320 anyway, so Oh, Ender Walsh, good day. Is this the last 346 for Virgin? Ender, yes, believe that this is the, the last 346 to leave Heathrow, we believe. Craig Duck, Jane Chapman, Lou Sherwood, Ethan Carberry Holt. I've flown on a 757. Right, look at you. Okay, she's moving again. Here we go. Sorry about that. She's on the move. So like we say, she's quite light. She'll be very light on fuel. I think he might be sneaking in after this American triple. Got a big set of booming G90s about to no, 321's going out first. It's all about this girl though, Dancing Queen. Right, she's gonna be yeah, if you're going to buy a magnet, folks, a fridge magnet, just double check the magneticity. I think that's the word. Just check a magnet will stick to your fridge, but then again, you can use it on your microwave, depending upon the positioning of your microwave. Do not use it on your toaster. Don't use it on your toaster because it might get. Mind you, the carcass of a toaster doesn't get off, and most of them are plastic anyway. Oh, flipping it, getting a bit into it there. Put it on your toaster. Toaster magnets. I like a bit of toast. Slower lines. You like pizza? Michael O'Halloran is watching. Good day, Michael. Just want to also give a quick shout out to Greg Gilmore's son. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Greg Gilmore's son. Loves Big Jet TV. Greg baking him a cake today. It's a multi-purpose dad right there. Fair play. I wouldn't even know where to start. Mind you, do it all online, can you? For a slot, I'd imagine. I think the United States possibly using the Pratt wheelies on that 777. I don't know, I might be wrong. Little intersect going out. Jumbo jet. Flaps and slats are extended, so she's coming out. salute. There he goes. Hey, wow, look at the, yeah, guard of honour, there we go. Wow, look at that precision, the way he just stopped there, man. Look at, he's right below the, look at that, man. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. I love that. That's brilliant. That is funny, man. That is really funny. Well, they're holding her for a while. I don't know what it is. Obviously the slot, here she comes now, she's moving. This looks like this will be it after this 320. She might even go in front of this 320, I don't know, looks like she is, yes. Here we go, folks. Cross your fingers that she goes out right in front of us. She'll only need a very minimal amount of run, just basing it down to the fact she's got very little fuel and no luggage, no passengers, no nothing on board. Just the bare bones of the aircraft. See it in the back, of course. Wind is 270. 16 knots, I believe, around about 16 knots at 270. Or 270. Fire it up, son. Well, imagine it might be a female pilot taking it around. Graceful. That was graceful. That was a graceful departure. If she turns left, she's going to Gatwick. If she turns right, she's going to Manchester. She's going to Gatwick, is she? So she won't go much above sort of like 20,000 feet, I would have thought. Coming at you, Gatwick. Going to meet up with her other brothers and sisters. Parked up at Gatwick. I'd imagine that probably cheaper to park them at Gatwick, or the fact that they just have more space available down at Gatwick. There we go, folks. That's your lot. and there's another Queen going out. So she'll head out towards Farnborough, probably, and then make a left and get herself vectored for a Gatwick Airport. Right, you lot, back to work. Yeah, thanks folks, appreciate your company, and we'll see you Wednesday for a little brief show before we head off to Los Angeles. I'm headed back now to complete the edit for Lisbon. It's quite a long one, it has to be said, so that'll be exclusively to all our good friends who are executive and up members at Big Jet TV, because that's what you get as being an executive member. Exclusive access to all our premiere shows that we put out, which premieres are basically an edit of international shows that we do when we travel abroad with our first class and super class members. So if you want to join us in Los Angeles this week, you're more than welcome, folks. You can either upgrade your membership or you can come along and join us as a first class member, and then you can leave if you want to. It's entirely up to you. Most people tend to stay around, it has to be said, just because we do deliver a tremendous amount here on Big Jet TV. Somebody saying, what was it, 100, some crazy amount of hours since 116 hours. Was it February? February, 116 hours of aviation action on Big Jet TV in February alone, and in terms of what we give back to our members, obviously when I'm overseas, it's all about you guys, full commitment, 100% full throttle. When I get there, it's all about you guys testing the equipment, and as soon as we get there, making sure everything's up and running, and then it's we'll get out there Friday morning. We've got a new location that we're going to go to either Friday morning or Saturday. I'll probably be finding out that later on today when I put a call into the United States of America. But yes, thanks very much, folks. Really appreciate your company, and farewell, my love. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Take it easy. See you later. Bye-bye. Okay, GP. Who's done? So what about that then? It's a sad day when things like that happen, folks, and we've got more to come as well here on Big Jet TV. GVFIT, who would have thought it 4 weeks ago? We're talking about 4 weeks ago here. Since then, been to Los Angeles, San Francisco, done so much with Big Jet TV. I think since we arrived back here in the UK, we have not actually stopped doing shows on a daily basis. So I think we're on sort of like day 20 here, non-stop. The only time that we have stopped filming since we started going live in Los Angeles was actually the day that I flew back here to the UK. So apart from that, we've been live every single day.
I think we can quite clearly call it a marathon, and who knows, we might end up in the Guinness Book of Records, record breaker. Anyway, there you go. I think it would have to be a continual stream before all you guys. It's not going to work like that. Anyway, so we've got more aircraft coming out. Got some great captures there for you. Some beautiful that beautiful 747 going out overhead. And of course, we've got I believe we've got a UPS MD-11 on its way over as well. Got a British Airways 777 headed west, which we're going to capture for you as soon as we can. But in the meantime, we're going to go back in time to November 2018. Ooh. Remember those days, folks, when we used to see British Airways 767s on a regular basis at London Heathrow. Them were the days when I were a lad. This is, we've got two shows to bring you. One of the shows was done Freeview, the other one was done to our members only. And a big shout out to all you folks out there. Great to see so many people that I haven't seen for a while on Facebook and YouTube joining in. And what's even more important is to know that you are well. So that's a good thing. We have got Golf Bravo Zulu Hotel Bravo is the first show, Boeing 767 British Airways. Before, I think this was going to St Athan from memory for scrapping, a direct scrap. Engines come off, all the ancillaries, hydraulic pumps, anything that can be salvaged from the aircraft that can be utilised throughout the spares market globally will obviously come off. So the only parts that get scrapped are obviously the airframe and the wings themselves, and of course the empennage. All the undercarriage will come off. Everything that can be used will be used. Of course, all the onboard systems, the computers, and the screens, of course, because these aircraft would have been fly-by-wire and would have been glass cockpit as well. And the second show is Hotel Alpha. So these two shows that we're going to bring you now, and enjoy them, and we will be back with you a little bit later. In the meantime, keep me posted on any overflies that we might be seeing, and of course we've got stuff coming out as well. So we'll be back. Jilly, what? Just in case we can go full screen on this 777. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to keep nattering for a couple of more minutes, folks, because this Boeing 777 British Airways 777 is headed out. Today, funny enough, they have been sort of like taking all different routes over the top of me. They're on 09 operations at the moment, as it is. It looks as though the weather's going to be chopping and changing from easterlies to westerlies over the next few days. So we're going to get 27s and 09 operations. So we'll be able to bring you as much stuff as we can. Good to see also an Emirates. Get this, Emirates A380. After we had heard that Emirates were not going to be bringing any A380s into London Heathrow for the foreseeable future, been operating their 777-300s over the last few days. We have today seen 380. Gray Phillips, one of our good friends and a member on Big Jet TV, whose son flies regularly on that service, telling us that apparently the aircraft's going to go back empty. So this could perhaps be a repatriation flight. And again, I have to emphasise my concern over those people who are coming off that aircraft, what levels of testing they're going through before they're able to walk freely out of the airport, and of course, how are they getting back? Or not many taxis and cab services being active at the moment. Public transport very limited. So just what they're doing to arrange all of that, I'm not sure. But of course, it's important that they get either home or to wherever they need to get to. But I just hope that these folks have been tested, of course. So that's me waffling on for another 60 seconds. What else have we got? Oh, I'll tell you what we've got. I'll tell you what we have got. We got. I spoke to my good friend Paul at ARD Models. Now, a couple of people asking where is the best place to get die-cast models from, folks. Die-cast or plastic, whichever you want. There's a great shop called ARD. Alpha Romeo Delta, ARD Models. Look it up on Google if you want, folks. They've got a shop, a little shop at Heathrow, as well as another shop not too far away from here in Uxbridge. Fantastic shop. He's looking to expand his operation there as well. I spoke to him this morning. We're going to bring you a special show on aircraft recognition. We're arranging to have some models picked up by courier and dropped off here, so that we can do a little show with you guys on aircraft recognition. So we'll be bringing you all the single aisle stuff as well, how you can identify perhaps an A320 from a 737, and then up to the bigger stuff, of course, the A330 versus the 777. As well as all the other stuff that we can show you, and then of course, you know, we'll do a special piece on the 747 because she deserves it. Hopefully, get a 747-8 as well. Of course, we'll be looking at the beautiful A220, which is my favourite single aisle aircraft. Is she coming out, Jilly? Okay, Icelandair, eh? Right, okay, so we will, yeah, so that should be a decent show that everybody can join in and get involved with. Of course, there's a lot of technical folks who are members on Big Jet TV who like to get involved, who know a lot more than what I do, but it's just good for those folks who perhaps don't quite know their 777 from their A330 in terms of recognising it from a distance, but yeah, hopefully bring you that, rather than just some crummy old silhouette shots, if you know what I mean. Trying to fill. Okay, she is rolling. What else have we got? Oh, mind that. What else we got? Where's the cat? I think he's gone to bed. Yeah. So got lots more stuff to bring you, folks, and of course, East Midlands. We were talking about East Midlands earlier on, the cargo hub at East Midlands. Of course, they've more or less completely shut down their passenger operations at East Midlands. It's a dual configured airport. It has obviously a passenger, very busy passenger airport, mainly all Ryanair and stuff like that, short haul stuff. But of course, they do have a very busy and very efficient cargo hub there at East Midlands, and their cargo capacity has increased. Well, their cargo traffic has increased by around about 10% as soon as the lockdown came, and somewhere in the region of 7.4% per day in increased traffic. So good to see that. Of course, humanitarian aid as well as e-commerce. Of course, the e-commerce trade has expanded rapidly because of so many people being at home and ordering on Amazon. Of course. Okay. I'm just looking out for her. Come on, girl. Now, sometimes... Where's she headed, JP? Okay, she's going to New York, right, okay. So she should go straight... She could go straight over the top of us. Or she could bank around this way. Whichever way. We'll get it. We'll get it, Forgers. Any opportunity to see an aeroplane flying in the sky, eh, folks? That's about it. Of course, freighters gracing us with their presence from... Oh, she comes. It's a good one, Jenny. It's a good one. It's a bank. Ready? Stand by. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Am I focused? She's growling and all. Yeah, how cool was that, man? Yeah, that's worth waiting for, eh, folks? Okay, we've got a Dreamliner going to Seattle. Oh, I've got another. How much more flipping filling have I got to do? Wow, 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 wow. Okay, what can I get? Hold on a minute. Let's just get an example, shall we? Oh, look at that shot. Look, he's got a plaster on. He's got a plaster on him. Oh, what a shot, man. Hold on a minute. Right, okay. So, now, this model, folks, let me just put the microphone there. Yeah, good. So this model, folks, this was sent in by Russell from Gemini Jets in Las Vegas. All right, Russell, if you're watching right now, folks, good to see you out there, all the Gemini Jets folks. But this particular model is available from ARD, Aviation Retail Direct, the official distributors for the Diecast range from Gemini Jets. You have to be very, very careful when you're handling these things, because I don't know if you can see, but look at the masts that she's got. She's got all the masts. She's got her Wi-Fi blister there, or Satcom's blister. She's got masts underneath as well. Of course, this is the Negus livery, one of the retro jets. Now, a lot of you might have noticed, but the great thing is, look at this. Look at this. Okay, so you want it, if you want to just do it without its undercarriage. They're all on magnets. How about that? How cool is that? So that so this would be sort of like a few miles out, of maybe 10 miles out. She's coming in at this sort of like slightly nose up attitude. But the great thing is that, as you can see, you've got the option on these models of having flaps and slats. Cat, where have you come from? Chachi, here, come here. Everyone wants to say hello. So these are the flaps and slats extended option. They're in a fixed position. You can't sort of like push them up and down. But as you can see from the degree that they're down, she's obviously configured for landing. You wouldn't have your flaps extended that much for takeoff, of course. But slats at the leading edge of the wing, all fully extended. But the detail is just fantastic. Have some of that. Comes with a stand, of course, and very nicely packaged as well. She weighs a lot as well. Now, this is a 1200 scale. You can get the 1400, which is smaller. Funny enough, I think I'm right in saying that. The 1400 is smaller. The bigger the number, the smaller it gets, because obviously 400 times, 200 times. So this is a 1200 scale die-cast model. Comes exactly as it is. You don't have to do anything. The undercarriage comes in its own little package, so you can just literally take them out of the pack and put the undercarriage on. I'll just show you how easy it is. Here's your front undercarriage. This is one I built earlier. I've got my blue Peter badge on. And this is so this is the front undercarriage going on now, and of course you need to get it the right way around with the light on. Look at that. How cool is that? And it can turn as well, so you can turn it whichever way you want. So you can have her taxiing out for departure, fully configured for flight, did you know? Or you can have her on the stand, sort of like at that sort of angle, as we've seen so many times on Big Jet TV, where we see them in the stack or on the ILS on the glide slope when they're about 10 miles out over London, over East London, as they sort of like turn in onto the ILS and get themselves lined up, and they're sort of like in that sort of slightly nose up attitude like that, with no gear down. Of course, one thing that it's very difficult to show is that obviously the wings at speed would be flexed ever so slightly on the wing, on the end of the wing. So kind of difficult, because obviously some people want it on the ground in a taxiing position, others might want it in flight, but you just have to imagine it. As it is at the moment, the wings are slightly bowed down with all that fuel that's on the outboard tanks. So this is better, I would say, in a sort of like a taxiing position, but it comes with a stand, so you can put it on the stand at whatever angle you want to put it at, and so on and so forth. But it is quite heavy, I have to say. It's difficult to sort of like explain how heavy it is, but it is, I can assure you, quite heavy, which is good. It's quality that it's quite heavy. Of course, these guys are fully licensed to do this as well, and of course ARD models have their own licensed range as well. You can get all of them. We're going to be showing you the Neos, the new engine options. We're going to be showing all the different types of aircraft that you can get in model format. So are we nearly there, GP? Where is it? She's rolling. Okay, so oh, hello there. Hello. Oi, what you doing? What you doing, Chachi? Oh, you're not talking to me. Do you want some of this? Do you want some of this? He's seen something, hasn't he? Oi. Move your ears, why don't you? Come on. What's this? Chachi. I've broken his little stick when I was doing the garden. Earlier on. I broke his little stick that he rubs his face on there, so he hasn't got one. Sorry, Charge. Come here. Here he comes. Lie down. Come on. Come here. Right, lie down there. Go on. Sit. Good boy. Wait, what's this? What is it? Just like his little emoji, isn't it? No, just waiting for him. It's like his little emoji, look. Right, okay. Enough of cat. Back to planes, and before we cut to this 767 departure show, we should get this Dreamliner coming out. Of course, the Dreamliner was the 767. Some of the airlines said that it was a great shame that the 767 was taken out of service, because they found it to be a fantastic aircraft. But of course, the 800 variant of the Dreamliner has superseded the 767, really, in a lot of ways. Of course, still a very popular aircraft amongst carriers like United, American, but I think it is American who are disposing of all their 767s and 757s. Again, another announcement that was made before CV19, so just coincidental that those announcements were made. Oh, here she comes. Got it. Stand by, here we go. Oh, she's full power and all. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Chachi, what have I told you about drinking from that? Stagnant water. That, you know, he's got fresh water inside with his own little waterfall, and he has to drink out of the stagnant. They are just cats, just like that, aren't they? That is just cats all over. That is. Okay, right, here we go. Okay, there you go, folks. We'll see you back here in a while, because this is two shows we're going to bring you back to back.
live from the Hilton Garden Inn. It was live, of course, from the Hilton Garden Inn. Big shout out to RL if you're out there, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're faring up with everybody there at the Hilton Garden Inn. Great bunch of folks as well. We're very fortunate to have this exclusive. I'm crouching down, by the way, folks. I haven't all of a sudden chopped a load of length off my legs. But anyway, enjoy it. This is Boeing 767 British Airways final farewell from London Heathrow. Enjoy it, and I'll see you back here in a bit. Okay, I'm good when you are, Jilly. Go. Afternoon, folks. Big Jet TV here at London Heathrow for right out of our normal remit. Obviously, it is Monday. It may not be Monday wherever you are in the world. You may be fast asleep, who knows? But yes, we are here at London Heathrow for a very special departure, the final departure of any British Airways 767 out of London Heathrow. This final aircraft, Golf Bravo Zulu Hotel Bravo, one digit away on the serial numbers from this morning's aircraft that went out, which was the Alpha aircraft. This is line number 704. I don't know whether that pertains to the actual aircraft manufacture number, as in the 704th aircraft built. I'm sure you guys will probably update me on that. Please make sure you do. She is a 767, a 300. She's an ER, extended range. First flight, 23rd of May, 1998. Just let you know, guys, that is not what you're looking at right now. The aircraft has not yet made its way out. She's due out at approximately 2 p.m. We thought we'd bring you some early airport action here at London Heathrow. She was her first flight was on the 23rd of May 1998. Her last flight out of London Heathrow is the 26th of November 2018. And a very sad day indeed. Black Monday, we're calling it. So this is Air India's Dreamliner, just about to make its way out. We just saw a very long takeoff run on a British Airways Dreamliner. This one's a little bit shorter. Even so, hello to everybody out there who's watching on our partner channels as well. Big Jet TV, we are live every Wednesday and every Saturday. Looks like a new radome on this one. So conditions a little bit more overcast than they were this morning when we saw Alpha going out, but still getting some great shots. Clearer conditions than they were on Saturday, it has to be said, although still a great shot. Big shout out to all our friends at the Hilton Garden Inn right here at London Heathrow. Thanks so much to their cooperation for getting us up here up on the roof. So I'm going to cut back because I know a lot of you guys are big fans of this One World scheme on the 777. Something that we might not be seeing in the future. Apparently Qatar looking to split from the One World assembly, which would be a shame. Seems they may be going out on their own, or have just had enough of the whole code sharing scheme. Easy for you to say. Going to get to your comments in a moment, folks. See if we can grab some now. Whoa. Wrong one. Oh, here we go. That's per normal. It's the main page, isn't it? It's the main page I go to. YouTube. Ah, free view on YouTube, folks. Let's do it to all channels though, Jilly. Let's do it to free view as well as the main page. Oh, okay. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, that's easy enough for me to go straight to free view. If you're a regular to Big Jet TV and you watch the free view on the main page, you might want to head to Big Jet TV free view, folks. Qatar Amari flight still here. We're here for the 767, final flight out. We do know that we've got Captain Johnny who's flying it out. Johnny, what was his surname, Jilly? Lutton. Not Johnny Rotten, Johnny Lutton. Oh, Canada. It's one for all our Canadian friends out there. Big right-hand 180-degree turn as she heads out west. Might get a little bit of ribbon vortex. Certainly get some plumes off the wings. Hopefully, Star Alliance. What's that, GP? Adam Ashton is the pilot. Adam and Johnny are the pilots going out on this aircraft today, folks. Oh, look what we got. Some special aperitifs, or aperitifs, should I say. Unison right there. 747 on his way out. Virgin's Dreamliner. So there will be no more 767s here at London Heathrow. We've been watching these guys for a long time, folks. Let's just go to switch account here. Big Jet TV Freeview. I'm reading out comments on Big Jet TV Freeview, folks. We are also on the Elite channel, and that's pinned on Facebook as well. If you wanna come in and join the comments there, I will be reading out all the comments, as many as I can. 400 people now tuned into the Facebook page. Good day to everybody watching on Freeview. Not showing any comments. There we go. Jeff Anderson, Alan Jones, Khorshid Canbest. Good day to you. Mark Mackison, Luke Van Giap, Maroon Usef. Queen again, you're damn right, boy. Megs Thompson, Craig Ramsey, Mark Mackison, Hans Olaf Mork, Martin Griffin. Good day to all you guys watching right now on Big Jet TV. New subscriber on YouTube, Mr. Cookie 2009, Samantha Davis, Dilly 66667. You new subscribers there on Big Jet TV on the YouTube account. So we've got some good aircraft aviation action to come before. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Just grab that. So where she is, we don't know. She was parked up. Bravo was parked up right there where the United tail is a little bit earlier on. Still flared out, that 747. Now she's gone down, front wheel down. Okay, just stand by. Inbound, squawking might have something for us, folks. So how do I get this on here? Big Jet Freeview, my channel. Okay. Is this it? Here. Ah, here we are. Yeah, there we go. Live chat, Big Jet TV Freeview. Hey guys, how you doing? So how do I get this? Big Jet Freeview, my channel. Okay. Is this it? Here. Ah, here we are. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I just saw Egypt Air's 737 get some gear closing here. Show us your belly, love. Show us your belly. There we go. Yeah. Of course, a lot of you guys already aware that Virgin Atlantic calling on ex-Air Berlin A330s, as well as retaining a few of their own aircraft to cover for the loss of the Dreamliner fleet. When I say the loss of, I mean the grounding of their Dreamliner fleet, or a high percentage of their Dreamliner fleet, due to engine replacements with the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000s, as you know. A lot of you people don't, so we try and give you as much information as we can, obviously. I'll give you a little shot of that in a minute. Right, I'm going to just quickly get this triple. It's an old 200. She'll be retiring soon as well, I would imagine. There's the spool down. Guys, I have to make you aware, please make sure that if you're watching on Stay Live, the Stay Live channel will not be running for that much longer. Please make sure when your subscription expires, whatever date it might be, head over to YouTube and join the YouTube account. Just go to the website, bigjet.tv. All you have to do is hit the join button there. That'll take you right the way through the procedures for becoming a member on YouTube. And as you know, you're going to get much better entertainment and viewing pleasure on YouTube. There is nothing better. Even the guys at Stay Live have admitted that there's nothing they can do in terms of competing with YouTube. So they understand entirely the fact that we need to move to a better platform for our viewers. Go on, son. Bank it right. Yeah. Get a bit of flapper on. Go on, son. Oh, yeah. Lovely plumage. Stick with it, son. Stick with it. Oh, baby. Dreamliner. British Airways, of course, also affected by the Rolls-Royce issues. This one powered by Rolls-Royce Trent 1000s. And that's what one looks like in the air. And that's what one looks like without its engines. Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 issues, as we are aware. Of course, we are in 100% support of Rolls-Royce. You cannot put it down. I know it's their issue. However, you know, everyone makes mistakes, folks. And that's just one of those things that we cannot avoid. And hopefully British Airways, as well as all the other gang, we'll get it sorted out as soon as possible. As you can see, another Virgin Atlantic Dreamliner sitting over there looking very forlorn, waiting for her engines. Qatar Amari's A346 sitting there. That's one of the Royal flights. See right the way down at runway 09 right. This is Concorde, folks. As well, Stephen McFadden, best seat in the house, number 1A. Thank you, my friend Ashad Malik. Hello, everyone from Pakistan. Okay, what do we got here? Triple going out. Indeed, this is the best seat in the house. I'm reading out comments on Facebook and YouTube right now. Jacob, the French guy. Hey, Jacob, the French guy. How are you? Bonnet de douche and all that. Hi, Trish. Stephen O is giving a shout out. Paul Hogan. All the guys. Terry, the artist. Edgar Rubersit, Stephen McFadden, Ashik Make, Jesse Wilson, good day to you. Kieran Reid, Mark Mackison, Jeff Anderson, Sarah Pass, Nicola Ringer, Foy Woodland down there in Kent, hello there. Joe Cameron, Kevo Thunder, Peter Mojave, and Milad Chowdhury. Good day to you, my friend. Hope everybody's welcome. You are live on Big Jet TV for the final flight of a Boeing 767 Bravo out of London Heathrow as it heads down to the scrapyard, literally. I'd imagine the engines will be coming off of her and they'll be headed to the BA spares department because those RB211s will still be good enough to use for spares on the 747 fleet, because the 747 is going to be in service for a lot longer. Haven't seen that for quite some time. The Brazilian TAM 777. Haven't seen the TAM aircraft active, should I say. Seen her parked up quite a lot, but always nice to see her moving about. Right, let's have a little look. Oh, got some blues. Bee-ba, bee-ba. Right, okay, Dreamliner City right there. Mark 9087, how you doing, Mark? Okay, listen, guys, head over to Big Jet TV Freeview, reading out comments on there right now. I know you guys are going to be watching on the standard, the Big Jet TV main page on YouTube and Facebook. But I'll read out comments from everybody. Mike Stevens tuning in from Croydon. Right, son. How's it going there down in Croydon? Stacey Hirano, BA Queen. Shay Pell's in the house. Hello, Shay, one of our long-standing regulars. Tony Moss tuning in from South Carolina. What the goddamn hell? Ashley Taylor. I've not seen TAM active. Well, you have now, Ashley. Matt Carter, Craig Ramsey, Gareth Sunset Shepherd. He's our man. He gives us all the information that we need. Okay, got a Dreamliner rolling. A lot of Air Canada activity at the moment. That's a 7-6 rolling out there now. That Air Canada. Good old Canadian hospitality. Right, watch for the wing flex building on this Dreamliner, folks. Not so obvious now, but here, look, as it gathers pace, see the wings flexing even more and more and more. Now you watch when she rotates, and also right after she goes past us, just check out the wing profile on this thing. There it is. There's the full flex right now. Like a glider wing. Look how long the wing is, man, from the outboard pylons. Very D-rated departure. But check this out. I know I keep going on about it, but there's a lot of new members, a lot of new people tuning in. So we do like to sort of like, I do repeat it a bit, but look at that wing profile, guys. Look at that. Got to give Boeing props, man, for developing that wing. It's really unique. Wow, look at this. So just give how you doing, folks? Wherever you are in the world, I know there's a lot of you tuning in from all over the world right now. We are here, Big Jet TV. I'm not sure if we're the only ones covering it live, but if we are, then hey ho, you know. Oh, look at that. That's that 777 over there. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? And here comes Ethiopian's 350 behind it. Look, see that? That was that 777 starting up there, guys. Edmund Nolan, Robert Richardson tuning in from Ontario, Canada. Great show as always, thank you, sir. A lot of Canadian activity going on right now. Edmund Nolan, never get confused with Nolan Edmund. Wayne Dakin, deal or no deal. Mark, I'm flying on Norwegian Air from O'Hare in March to Gatwick, I think in March 2019, first 2019. I hope you can catch my flight landing, Jerry. Well, we'll try our best, whatever date that is. Have to make sure it's either a Saturday or a Wednesday, my friend. We do try and catch as many of... Sorry, just going to get that 777 American Bigfoot going out. Another Dreamliner coming out. Just get that Ethiopian quick. Again, got to do a big shout out, folks. Share this feed if you can right now. If you've got the share option on your phone, share it right now, or on your device or wherever you are. Just share it right now. Let's get as many people in as we can to capture this moment. Historical moment for British Airways and for Boeing as well, and for us here on Big Jet TV as well. Virgin Atlantic Dreamliner. Now, we don't know whether these aircraft... Oh, low departure, man. Look how low that is. Fast, man, he's fast. Yeah. That looks like a retrofit new blister going on there. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Probably some load of old waffle like I normally am. Oh, look, nice little pushback going on here. God bless you. Just need to keep an eye out, keep an eye on Love Angels in the house. Adrian James, Tom Ernst. Indeed, welcome Tom. He's going to be my guide for the day out in Munich. Always helps to do your research, folks. If you're going out anywhere, you've got to do your research. And if you've got mates around the world, it's always a good thing as well, who can help you out. Oh man, it's a tricky one this, coming from one to the other. Wow, Tom Ernst making a point there, Condor, that Condor moment. Must be the only European airline running the 767. Anyone got any other information on that? American 330 on the roll. Might see some wing vortex and ribbon vortex off the winglets when this one takes its right-hand bank. May actually go out the opposite direction. May go left, but we'll see. Yeah, she is going left. Yeah! Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The yeah-yeahs. Sorry about that. It's an old 200, but with... I think she's got the rate tips on her. Wow, I've got another one rolling already. Go on, son, listen to that. Oh, they're rollers, man. I reckon they're rollers on there. So here's one for our Canadian friends, Canadian Dreamliner. It's funny, because sometimes you see all of their... I saw the other day, I saw like 5 Canadian Dreamliners in the Bandit livery. And now there's not one here today. All in the old eggshell livery, which is still pretty cool. Keeping an eye out, please keep us informed on the whereabouts of Bravo, folks. Next one rolling already, man. D-rated Oh yeah, look at that. Don't forget, folks, we do have moderators on the channel. Always good to have moderators if you're going to do something like this. Trish Peters, Sarah Leonard, and of course the one and only Gilly Presswood, looking after everybody here on YouTube and on Facebook. And we've got David Michaels out there on Stay Live. If there is anyone watching on Stay Live, which I'll be surprised if there is, to be honest with you. So we have a shed load of people watching right now, live action here from London Heathrow. Quite interestingly enough, this triple seems to be... No, she's rolling now. Here she comes. Ayan's Plane Show. How are you doing, my friend? Adrian James, Ian Bolt. Reminds him of being on top of T3 in the 80s. Well, there you go. What a great shot we've got. And we have to give thanks and praise, hallelujah, to the guys at the Hilton Garden Inn, folks. I cannot say it enough. That's their banner down there. And we're going to be offering exclusive rates to our elite members very soon indeed. I just got a big whiff of Jet A1. I love that, man. So Hilton Garden Inn going to be offering elite members exclusive room rates, and we're also going to be doing competitions for elite members to win a night at the Hilton Garden Inn, London Heathrow. Thanks, Ken. Good old American. 777. Have some of that, son. Yeah. So I do sometimes get a bit lost in everything that I'm doing, guys. So I just take my opportunities where I can to give my shout outs to all of the moderators who work so hard. Hey, look at this. Gonna have a big Bertha coming out. Beast of the East, me old son. George K, how are you doing, my friend? Dan G. Libels. GSS, Matt Carter, Gary Russell, tuning in from Rotherham. Rotherham over here in south-west London, isn't it? Or south-east. North Iwan. What's that, Julie? Oh. Depressurization issue. Okay, what's that? BA 319 Squawking got pressurization issues. Where's he coming in? Is he coming in on the left or the right? Okay, we've got a bit of a thing going on here. Quick shout out to Shashank Raj. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? George Plunkett. Thank you very much indeed. Rashid Ali. Okay, we've got this. Okay, I'm not seeing any blues at the moment, so it will probably be a very minor issue. Well, I'd say pressurization. That's probably just something gone off in the cabin. Where was he headed to, Gilly? Oh, from Inverness. Oh, it was coming to Heathrow anyway. Oh, okay, fair enough. Ryusam Wamui, tuning in from Kenya. How you doing, my friend? Well, we just caught the Ethiopian Dreamliner coming in just now, my friend, but hope you managed to catch that. We got some good shots of her. That was in from Nairobi, I believe. Robin Thomas saying it's superb. Wow, thank you very much indeed. Steve Hare giving a shout out to Andrew Breadman. And Muller Thurapi, Emirates is left side. You're damn right, boy. There's your Emirates right there. Sebastian Restrepo tuning in from Colombia. John Richards from Zagreb. Paul Chambers, Chris Rankin, Foy Woodland again. How are you doing, guys? Ian's Plane Show. Go over to Big Jet TV Freeview on YouTube, folks. Subscribe to that channel. The more subscribers we have, because we are going to be moving our Freeview over to that channel, as you can understand. So that we just have the two channels running concurrently. We don't want to have lots and lots of different channels, because we know it's sort of like it confuses people, and to be honest with you, we want to give a bit of variety, but 2 channels is maximum that we're going to. So we're looking to do just that. So make sure you head over to Big Jet TV Freeview. Do it after the show if you want, make a little note of it now, but just go to YouTube, search for Big Jet TV Freeview, and then subscribe to that. You will get a notification, and then if you want to become a member on Big Jet TV and watch the full shows, then you're more than welcome to. Just hit the join button on the homepage of the website at bigjet.tv. That's on the page there, you can see quite clearly. That'll tell you all the information, give you all the information on what you get as being a Big Jet TV member. Another exclusive that we're looking at, I've just spoken to one of the world's top fire testing and training centres based here in the UK, and we're looking at doing a feature show with them for our elite members next week, as early as next week. What's that? She did come back. We're doing it the 5th of December. Guys, it looks like we're doing the 5th of December, folks. That's next Wednesday. For the Wednesday show, it's going to be... Oh, listen to that. Can you hear that noise? Engine test. I've got a Dreamliner going rogue. Listen to this. Can you hear that? Can you hear that screaming in the background? Can you hear that? That's an engine test going on right here to my right in the maintenance area. Richard Powell. Tommy Stafford tuning in from Rhode Island. How you doing, my friend? Watched the X Games from Rhode Island once, where the first ever backflip was performed by, I believe it was Mike Metzger or Travis Pastrana, one of the two. Listen to that. Listen to that. Go on, wind it up, son, wind it up. That's literally on idle. Mick Chapman, no, it's not Manston. Bengt Carson, good day to you. Chris Rankin, Simon Bennett, Trey Sticks Fundi. Ethiopian originates from Addis Ababa. Kenya Airways from Nairobi, Kenya. Thank you very much for that, and thank you for correcting me on that one, my friend. I always like to be corrected. Sometimes I get a little bit mixed up, guys, so just understand that. Uh-oh. Warning, warning. Terrain, terrain. Yeah, baby. Greased it. Oh man, listen to that. Now, I know we get a little bit of road noise sometimes, but having that in the background is absolutely fantastic. Can you hear that, folks? It was Metzger. Steve Blakey. I'll get you, Plana. Richard Powell. Dave Kane. Thank you. Listen to that guy. I got another Rogue inbound. Oh, there's nothing better than the sound of that, man. Look at that Sky Team 320. Look at that. Yeah, bonnet de douche, it's Air France. Emirates rolling out, guys. We're going to get this. Anumuli Therapithi. Oh, yeah. Kieran Reid asking, what time is the 767 departing? Supposed to be. Oh, it's going again. It's going again. It's going again. Oh, man. Oh, Dan Leibel saying he might have to become a member just for the commentary. Well, mate, come on. Let's have you. Let's be having you. Just to hit the join button on the big jet. It's $4.99 a month, mate. I mean, blimey O'Reilly, you know. Okay, Jeff Anderson. ATL is supposed to get the Air France 380 in March. Yeah, I know that Air France, they're offloading a few of their 380s. No one wants them, mate. No one wants them. I mean, talk about white elephant. Beautiful aircraft to film, though, I've got to say. We'll be seeing them in the Emirates livery along with Etihad and Qatar for the foreseeable future. So you don't need to worry about, you know, all of a sudden there being no 380s. There always will be 380s, guys. Well, I say always. Oh, KLM always gets the priority on the right hand, doesn't he? Because he's gonna. It's just a nice, easy taxi for him. See, and all he has to do is just scoot his way up to sort of like one of the exits, which he will be doing any moment now. Hang a right, and then he's at gate. One of the older livery 737s. Of course, KLM, as a lot of you will have been reading, KLM retiring their oldest 747 tomorrow. But the good thing is that that's not being scrapped. It's actually going on display at a local hotel. Can you believe it? KLM doing a great job there and working with the local community. Unlike some airports, no names, no pack drills, etc., etc. So he'll head over here. See his mate over there. Sky team just waiting to cross the active. What a great position this is. Can't believe we actually had someone saying the other day, oh, I don't know about this position, it's a bit dodgy. Well, you know, honestly, man, honestly. Maybe want to go to Specsavers. Anyway, Rod Chisholm, Wayne EGCC, Mark Markison, Jim Bennett. Jim Bennett did the 380, did LA to Sydney. Wow, how about that? Saad Hassan, good day to you. James Nichols. No, I think your screen is frozen, my friend. Stargazer 1969, tuning in from Adelaide, South Australia. G'day, mate. Hope you're well, fella. And it's just about morning time there. Our friends out there, DJ's Aviation, are the guys that you want to check out on YouTube for all your latest information on... Oh, spool down, spool down. Hello. Now that's the kind of noise pollution you don't want. Shut up. There you go. Okay, Virgin's 330 coming out. Shut up! Might get a bit of, a little bit of wing vortex coming out of this one. Stephen Owers, thank you, sir. Adrian James, thank you very much indeed. Hashtag 767 farewell. Look at the lineup, folks. Just keeping an eye, Shut up, shut up, shut up! Oh, mate, that's not good. That's not good if we've got that. I can see it as well. There's nobody there. There's nobody there to shut it up. Take him out, man, take him out. I think the batch is going to run out before it, before anything else. Shut up, I'm telling yous. Laura Manu is watching. Or Laura Minuch, should I say. My apologies if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Mate, I hope it goes dead, fella. Wow, look at that sky behind, man. Oh, mate, that is so annoying, that flipping alarm. That is so annoying. Sorry, guys, nothing I can do. Who knows where the owner of that vehicle is. Could be anywhere. So we're going to have the last ever 767 going out of London Heathrow, looking fantastic, with a flipping Fiat Uno bleeding alarm going off behind us. Fantastic. Thank you so much, mate, whoever you are. If you're watching this later, shall I run down there and rip the bleeding lead out? You can't hear it. Surely you can hear that, man. Oh, well, I'll be glad if you can't hear it. Yeah, you can hear it. Oh, you little... Stephen Owens, Richard Powell, Love Angel, Tom Ernst, Dara Rashid, Jacob Dahl, K. Del Rey, shut up! Jeff Leonard tuning in from Ohio. Martin Griffin, I'm just going to shout over the alarm. Martin Griffin, that's... oh! Martin Griffin, that's my alarm. Sorry, I'm on the beach right now. Michael O'Shea, Mitchell O'Shea, my apologies. Yeah, Mark Mackerson, it is bloody annoying. Mate, honestly, really? I'll tell you, it is really flipping annoying. It just completely ruins everything. And it's just going to keep going. It's just going to keep going. Sabu's Niloy, hello. Ramlan Huran. Pierce Wise, loving the 330 takeoff. James Nichols, you're right, mate, I know. Jesse Wilson. And Bree. Right, here we go. Right, just ignore it, ignore it. Oh, I can't ignore it. Alarms are supposed to go off for only a certain amount of time before they actually stop and reset themselves. Oh, and it's a little car as well, you know, one of them little... Oh, why you little... Why yada? Oh well, the 380 will I mean, we've had alarms going off that have been set off by engines before. Whether that was set off by engines from literally from the... Oh, it stopped. Oh, silence. Oh, oh my, oh, that's fantastic. That's lovely, isn't it? Hey, God, you take it all for granted, didn't you? Hey, God bless you. Right, I can speak out now. Ian's plane show. You got it, mate. I think that was right. I think you did it. Paul Poulet. How you doing? Simon Goldsmith. Angel, look, I can shout. I can speak normally. La, 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 la. Baz French. No, they haven't gone yet. Foy Windland, loving it. Vernon Lewis, South African Airways in front of you. Nicely parked up there. Hey, mate. How's it? SAA always parks up there on remote. Of course, big talk about South African Airways during the year as well, whether they're going to survive or not. But if they don't, then they won't have any national airline, because other than that, BA will pick it all up. And I'd imagine that I think also Virgin fly out to Joburg as well. Not 100% sure about that. It looks like a 747. It's just pushed back. So we're going to have a 747. We've got Emirates 380 pushing to the active right now. Michael Lavelle, giving a shout out to Emma Mills, Terry O'Neill. I'm reading out comments on the Freeview channel on YouTube, by the way, folks. If you want to head over to Freeview, hello to all our elite members, by the way. I know a lot of you guys are probably sitting up there with your coffees, watching on the elite channel on YouTube, on the channel membership. We do have channel membership on YouTube, folks. If you want to join, just hit the join button. You can see the website address there, bigjet.tv is where you need to go. You don't actually have to commit to becoming a member if you hit the join button, by the way. If you hit the join button, it's not going to sort of like take the money out of your account. You've got a bit of a ways to go before you do that. When you hit that join button, it'll give you all the information that you need to know about what you get as an elite member. For example, we did 2XL 727 oil response team last week, exclusive to our elite members. We did the Concorde at Brooklands, exclusive to our elite members. We do 2 hours every Wednesday and every Saturday, exclusive to our elite members. You know, Freeview is a rare commodity these days, just because we want to give as much as we can back to our elite members. Today, the first show was exclusive to our elite members for Alpha going out. Bravo, we decided as it's 2 aircraft going out, we'd give you 2. So we'd love to see you there, folks. And it's only $4.99 a month. You don't have to commit to it either. No one's going to come knocking on your door. Where's my bleeding money? So it's nothing like that. You can jump in and jump out of your membership whenever you like, guys. We just love to see you here. Great community as well. When anyone joins up, we all our members who are watching at that time always say hello to people. Right, here we go. Emirates 380 on the roll. Dubai bound. Beast from the east. She'll turn her back on us now. Distinctive Airbus wing profile. Starting at below the root. Curving up. Oh, there's the fluff, there's the fluff. Why, you little... Of course, Airbus, sorry, Virgin Atlantic having their own They don't use Swissport or Donata here. They use their own tow trucks and tugs. 747. Yeah, look at this. Who likes a jumbo jet? We all like a jumbo jet. 747. Is this another Air India Dreamliner? I think it is. Big shout out to all our friends there in India. We're on Daily Express, Jilly. Did we hit it? Okay. Spotters, is it Spotters World? Yeah, all the guys on Spotters World watching right now. Don't be shy, come in and say hello. Hit our Facebook page up or our YouTube page on Freeview if you want to come in and say hello. If you're from Spotters World, just put hashtag Spotters World, folks. Great guys out there on Spotters World. Of course, DJ's Aviation, Dan the Man out there in Oz. All our Australian friends. Ironically enough, believe it or not, I know I keep saying this, but I'm quite prone to repeating myself. The Australian community is our second largest membership community. Can you believe it? I think that's brilliant. And then another 63 countries. Hello, is that Kuwait's triple with a special delivery? Let's just have a little look and see. Don't worry, folks, you're not missing anything at the moment. What's the time, Jilly? Okay, so she's not on radar yet. Got a little bit longer to go. Concorde 444, Concorde's finest ever flight was on this day 15 years ago. Hey, there you go. Concorde 444. Well, I tell you what, Concorde 444, I don't know if you are a member of Big Jet TV or not, but I hope if you aren't, then you will have missed our exclusive elite show that we did with the Brooklands Concorde there in Surrey at the Brooklands Museum in Surrey a couple of weeks back. And we've just released the final edit to our elite members as well before we send it out there to the to Freeview land. But we like to give our elite members exclusive access, as we did at Zurich at the beginning of the month as well, or was it actually in the middle of the month? I lose count. But we are at Munich this coming month in December, exclusive for our elite members once again. We'll just get this one on rotate. Look how quickly they're throwing these things out here, man. It's less than a mile away. This is United's Dreamliner, I think. Just looking at the nose art. Wow, she's long, man. She's long. Yeah, man. She's rolling. Stephen Blakey. Oh, I love you, Bala. Sorry, mate. I have to say that. I do apologise. Blakey. Classic on the buses. Right, let's get a tight shot of the rotate. She's rolling fast, man. She's rolling fast. Go on, keep going, son. Keep going. She's long. She's long. Show us your fluff, love. Show us your fluff. Shot 180 bank. There's that classic shot. There's that classic shot right there. Look at that wing flex, man. Bit of fluff coming up. Here we go. Should get it any moment now. She starts to climb out. She's on radar, fellas. She's on radar. Where's it at, GP? Okay, we've got to keep a close eye now. Another 747 coming out. Same place as before. Okay, so she will appear where that 777's coming out, just before us. Where that 747 is right now is where she's going to appear. Lisa Sargent, indeed, it is the final 767 of British Airways ever to leave here, London Heathrow. So it's a moment of history, and we thought we'd invite everybody along to the party. Make sure you share it right now, guys. If you've got an opportunity to share it to your friends and family, do that right now. Justin Newkindi tuning in from Nairobi. How are you doing, my friend? Foy loving it. Juliet Wheatley. Yeah, that was a great example of wing condensation on that 747. Got another KLM taxiing down Sierra. Got intercepting departures going on all over the gaff. But I'm keeping an eye out for that 767. Egyptair's 777 on pushback. Might get a little bit of a start-up noise from her. I don't know if you... of course, our elite members were shown this morning just elite a United 767 right where that Egyptair 777 is on a startup, the smokiest startup. I know we had a smoky startup earlier on in the year, but my goodness me, that was probably the smokiest startup I've ever seen. Pushing back, Trish Peters confirming. Thank you, Trish. We'll keep an eye out for her. Cameron, JDZ, Craig Ramsey. Who has the best wing fluff? Well, I have to say, it all depends on the... I mean, sometimes you can see it on a 330. It's fantastic. Great thing with a 330 with wing fluff is you get the wing fluff and you get the ribbon vortex coming off of the winglets, which is super smashing great. Can see, yeah. How you doing, my friend? David Sims. Afternoon, guys. Love the stream from Manchester. What's happening over the 767? Well, it's the final one going out, my friend. And we're going to be up at Manchester quite soon. Back up there to see all the great guys up at Manchester. Great plane spotting community up there at Manchester. Fortunately, Manchester are literally the only airport in the UK that look after the plane spotting community. So a big round of applause for those guys up there in Manchester. We know they do their best. They've got a great spotting park, literally plane spotting park there, where you can sit out, watch the planes. I've got a couple of sort of gantries that they go out on as well as the museum that they have there. They've got a Concorde in there. They've got a Nimrod parked up there, an old Trident parked up there. So lots of stuff to see and do up there at Manchester Airport if you're going up there to do some plane spotting. Lee Gunn. Lee Gunn is waiting for her in St Athan. Well, Lee, you're going to be one of the last people to see her actually physically moving. Layla Langindaz, g'day to you, my friend. Cameron asking, why don't they do the Rouge 767 at Manchester anymore? Well, last time I was at Manchester, I saw a Rouge 76, so I don't know, have they stopped that now? Of course, Rouge being the partner airline to Air Canada, linked directly to Air Canada, so I'd be surprised if Rouge have stopped operating into Manchester. There's another 747 coming out. That one's under tow. We've got one in the front end of the line up there. So there's another one coming out. Just keeping an eye on that little area right where that 747 on tow is now, just to make sure we don't miss this 767. David Sims, everyone is welcome at Manchester. Thank you so much for that, David. Indeed, you get made to feel very welcome when you go up there, guys. Even the guys at the parking, where you pay for the parking. I think it's like a tenner or something like that, 10, 12 pounds. Oh, look at that. We saw it going out on the show this morning, and we're seeing the other one. Is that the Big Mac? That must be the Big Mac. Just coming in now. Long rollout. They've only got 2 aircraft with a special livery. Hey. Oh, Sierra, so they've got 3 of them. Wow, fair play. James Parkhouse mentioning the pub at Manchester. Indeed, the pub is a fantastic venue. If you want something to eat, guys, and you want to drink and you want to go out in the pub garden, I tell you, even in the winter time, they've got heaters out there in the enclosed hangar that they have there at the garden at Manchester at the airport pub. Fantastic place to go. Terry and all the guys up there. Great food. Great variety of drinks, and I tell you what, a great bunch of people as well. Sit inside one of the engine cows when you're eating as well. I've got so much going on here. I've got Etihad 380s going to cross the... I'm going to stick around after this 76 as well, guys. I'm not just going to turn it off because I'm not like that. I know how everybody loves their aviation, and we'll stick around for you guys. Yeah, Trish just confirming great food at the airport pub. Great bunch of guys. And it's right at the end of the runway as well, guys, where they turn onto the active. So when they're heading out east, which has to be said is more often than not, but the active runway being the right-hand runway, I think that's 23 right, perhaps. I'm probably completely wrong, or is it 06 right? Anyway. 05 even. Get her in the end. Oh man, just so many good things to look at. Look at that beautiful Malaysian 350. So that's Sierra, is it? Oh, Foxtrot. Mother... Okay. MF. Can't help it, can you? George Plunkett, g'day. Darren Field, hello. Philip Senft. Phil Senft. It's Frankfurt Phil's in the house. Hey! Ali Ashamari, hello, how are you doing? Frankfurt Phil is in the house. Of course, a lot of our elite members will remember last year when we went out to Frankfurt. We'll be going back out there again. I'm speaking with the guys out at Zurich as well, folks, to do a very special show for our elite members, exclusively with their snow clearing operation out there at Zurich. So that's another show coming up for our elite members. Let's get some runway action. Here we go. Boeing 777, British Airways. Don't know where she's headed. Terry the artist. So anyone watching on YouTube Freeview, the other channel, I don't think it's even on, is it, Gilly? Is the main Freeview open on the other channel on Big Jet TV? If it is, make sure you subscribe to Freeview, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Big Jet TV Freeview on YouTube, if you can. Wow. So there we go. All you guys watching on the Elite channel right now, all you Elite members watching on the Elite channel, of course you can use your emojis We have special bespoke emojis that we've brought on board, and of course our elite members, if you've got any ideas for more emojis, let us know. We enjoy building them, folks, because the more members we get, the more emojis we can make, and we've got special ones for all occasions, and we really appreciate your feedback on that as well. What's that? Is she moving? I've got her, I've got her, I've got her. I think I've got it. It's going to, there she is. There she is, there she is. That was like a curtain parting. It's all right, she's turned her back on us, so we're going to get this 7.4 going out. Got another 7.4 right behind it as well. Now, I'm not going to make any... I'm going to say that's bound for Dubai. I reckon that's Dubai bound. Because she's eastbound. And the only eastbound 747 you get is Dubai. So go on, tell me, am I right or am I right? Unless she banks right, which she's going to bank right now. I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm wrong, sorry. Just a late departure. Anyway, come on, guys. Got another one, look. Yeah! Oh, look at that, man. Look at that. San Fran. Don't tell me, San Fran, One World, 747. Oh, is it San Diego? What's the other one going? Where's the other one going? The other 747 that's just gone out. Oh, was that the San Diego bound one, was it? Accra. Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, 380, 380, 380. Abu Dhabi do. Another airline struggling at the moment, cancelling orders left, right and centre on their 350s. Abu Dhabi, Etihad. Abu Dhabi? What's the matter with you, son? Right, I'm just going to check my battery strength here, guys. Just want to make sure. I got 44% on that one, so we're good. I think we're all good. Bless you, blimey, O'Reilly and all that malarkey. Here. Claire Thompson, Linda Louise, Martin Griffin, how you doing? Stephen Owers, 380 landing. When did I miss that? How long ago did I miss that? Oh, I got him, I got him, I got him. I can see it. But wait, this is it. It's going now. Here we go. Okay, everybody, stand by. Stand by. Get ready with your tissues. Oh, blimey. Who's this complaining? Be at the Renaissance, you wouldn't get the spool up at the Renaissance, mate. It's over the other side of the airfield. If it was going out 27 right, then yeah, definitely. Of course we would have been at the Renaissance. That's why I got up at 6 o'clock this morning to make sure that the traffic direction was as it was. But anyway, here's an uninterrupted shot. Here we go. This is what we're here for. Enjoy this, people. See you, old girl. Look after yourself, mate. Well, look after yourself. Going to be flipping cut up to a load of bleeding tin cans in about 5 minutes. Bless it. Stargazer 1969. Yeah, just wondering about the radio chat. To be honest with you, sometimes they're a little bit sort of like, you know, nonchalant and sort of like nothing really happening. Other times depends on the pilot, really. But we do know that there was a lot of activity on Twitter with the pilots for that particular flight. So yeah, perhaps there was a little bit. Can't think that there would have been anything that was said actually on the. Farewell, my lovely, says Deborah Speller. Gary Pierre, hello. Oh, here we go. Check out the raked wingtips on this American 777 Bigfoot 300 ER. Check out the vortex splitter. By the way, guys, just to let you know that apparently I believe that the weather is due to change, wind direction's due to change. This Wednesday we're going to be at the Renaissance for some windy and rainy action. As you know, we're committed here at Big Jet TV. Regardless of the conditions, we will be out there. And as it happens, this Saturday, it's my bleeding birthday on Saturday, 55, I think, something like that. So I'll be doing a stream on my birthday for you folks. What's that just landed? Yeah, I thought that was something special. Yeah, Raw Jordanian 321, is it? Just caught it out the corner of my eye. Rob Cook, thanks for that, mate. RIP Bravo. Those RB211s will be, mind you, the RB211s will be put to use, it has to be said, I'm pretty damn sure. Matthew Wilson tuning in from Belfast, Northern Ireland, farewell, 767. We're going to stay for a little bit longer, guys, just to sort of like say cheerio. Of course, those 767s being replaced by 321 Neos, of which the first one is apparently here at London Heathrow. Not sure exactly where she is. 747 under her own steam. Flaps and slats are retracted. Here comes a 74. Probably going to end up somewhere like there, or over there, or over there. Probably over there, I'd imagine. Anyway, thanks, Ken. Ah, great light, man, great light. Gareth Sunset Shepherd gives us the info on that Royal Jordanian 321. Thank you, my friend. Adam Wellsmore, good day to you. George Plunkett, hello. Debbie Speller, indeed. So yes, more intense weather coming this week, folks. This is the calm before the storm. There we go, El Al's Dreamliner 777 going out. Sorry, I nearly said Dreamliner there because it was their Dreamliner the other day. They sort of like mix it up between the 777 and the Dreamliner, and sometimes they're special liveried Dreamliner as well, retro livery. Mikhail Smith, that's my pleasure. Dean Sprosson from Luton. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate that. So yes, Wednesday should get some slip action from the aircraft. We'll be on runway 27 right. Whether it's departures or arrivals, one of the two, we're not sure. Might even bring you the if it's really windy crosswind conditions, we'll bring you landings. That's what you really want to see in these conditions, in the dodgy conditions, is landing. So the worse the weather, folks, the better the show, it has to be said. Darren Field, hello, how are you doing? Maureen Simpson, you've missed everything basically, unfortunately, but you can watch it back. Michael O'Halloran. Guys, while I get the opportunity, I just want to say again a massive big shout out to the guys here at the Hilton Garden Inn at London. I'm going to be doing a little advert for them, basically promoting their plane spotting rooms up here on the top floor, 7 stories up. You get basically the same kind of view that you're seeing right now of the entire maintenance area here at London Heathrow, with the British Airways section over here, as well as looking down the runway, 27 left, 09 right. Wow, this is long, this is long, this is long, this is long. should go straight. Big spool down there. 4,000 feet on the corridor, either side of it, up or down. Lovely plumage. See the AOA angle of attack going into the bank. Well, 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 well. So what have we got? Oh, we've got to wait for that 380 to go out. That's the Qatar 380, isn't it? Lijo Abraham, good day to you. Missed all the fun. Craig Elsey, Mikael Smith, Kerry Fino. How are you doing? Kevin Cleon Tupas, my birthday special, live, London Heathrow, December the 12th. Hopefully see you there. Thank you very much indeed, Dean. Matthew Wilson, incredible sound from the 767, one beautiful plane, and it will be missed. Indeed it will. Tom Ernst giving us a shout out, thanking us for bringing everybody here. This historical moment, indeed it is, or indeed it was. So here comes that 7-4. I'll just leave that shot there for you guys, because that's a pretty crazy shot right there. That goes to show London Heathrow at its busiest. Mikael Smith, 777's a beast. Benji Mansell Jenkins. Yes, you have. But you can watch it back, mate. But there's nothing like watching it live, is there? God bless you, Blimey O'Reilly and all that malarkey. Maureen Simpson. Adam Willsmore, love the 777 sound, but don't miss working on them. Wow, okay. That's a bit of a shame. I've got one coming out on Sierra right now. There is that El Al triple. The Bigfoot, as we call them. Tom Tracker tuning in from California. Jeff Sugg tuning in from Paris, Texas. How you doing, my friend? So here comes that 7-4 now. I did say she's been coming over here. And here she comes right now. Isam Chakshi, good day to you. Debbie Speller, great sound, great movements. Mohammed Fagzari, is it Fagzada? My apologies. Great show, loving it. Thank you very much indeed. 2 shows a week, folks, Wednesdays and Saturdays. This is a bonus show for everybody. We did stream first of the last 2, the penultimate 767, going out to our elite members exclusively this morning. I hope all you guys enjoyed that. More exclusive elite coverage to come. Of course, the Wednesday show, there'll be 20 minutes of free view and then bang, you're out, folks. You've got to become an elite member if you want to watch the rest of the show. And then, of course, on Saturday as well. And next week, it's very likely, next Wednesday, the 5th of December, we will be at one of the world's most renowned and admired, should it say, training centres for fire training. All the airports from all over the world, including Dubai, come to this place. And we'll be getting some exclusive live footage for our elite members there next Wednesday. That is the plan, guys. Looks like it might happen. But you have to be an elite member to watch. $4.99 a month, really. And that $4.99 goes straight into Big Jet TV, folks. Nobody's driving any Ferraris around. That'll never happen. And in fact, $4.99 isn't even $4.99. It gets dissolved down to about £2.74p that Big Jet TV receives to put back into the coffers to bring you more exclusive content, as much as we can, right here on Big Jet TV. Such a big bird, man. Fuel tanks in those elevator assembly at the back, that tail assembly at the back, empennage as it's sometimes called. The horizontal stabilizer section is actually fuel tanks. And that horizontal stabilizer section is about the almost the width of a A319 wing, the entire wing assembly. Extremely impressive, it has to be said. Let's do some more. Not going anywhere yet. Oh look, looks like a 7.6. Just see if I can get that any further forward. Sorry guys, sorry about that. CM from Xi'an in Shanghai. Hello Xi'an, how are you doing? Welcome to Big Jet TV. Haven't seen you before. Or is this a 330? Or is it a 777? Sorry, it's a 777-200. Haha, Darren Field, how are you doing? Oh, Dean Simpson, thank you very much indeed. If I was at Luton, he'd buy me a coffee. Really appreciate that, mate. All you regulars to Big Jet TV will know that from time to time I'm watching it on a tiny monitor, or sometimes watching it with the naked eye right out onto the airfield, and sometimes I get my aircraft recognition wrong. Only for a split second, but I do get it wrong, so, you know, we can't all think that we know everything. Ah, she's screaming, man. That's Rolls-Royce power right there by the sounds of it. Listen to these growlers. Yeah! Go on, son! Seven-4 rolling. Good old reliable RB211 turbo fans powering that beautiful bird, man. Same engines as the 767. Go on, show us your fluff, love. There we go, there we go, there we go. Don't get much better than that, does it, really? Look at that. Going for full throttle up. Yeah. It's El Al's triple. Oh, yeah. I think they're GE90s on that one. Not 100% sure what the power plant is on the LL's 777 fleet, but so I might be wrong. That could be Rolls-Royce. One of the two, 1000s or 90s. Yeah, man. Well. Oh, now we might get some ribbon vortex off of this one. American by the looks of it. Rich Taub special. Of course, Rich Taub is a resident pilot, resident elite member with Big Jet TV. He flies these things. We've caught him a couple of times going out of London Heathrow. Probably flown this very aircraft, it has to be said. Of course, guys, don't forget that if you are a Patreon, if you're a member on Patreon, we've got a few. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! If you're a member on Patreon with the Facebook page, don't forget that if you cancel your membership with Patreon and skip over to YouTube, you can still have all the benefits of the Facebook account. You still are an elite member on the Big Jet TV Elite channel on Big Jet TV, as well as being a member and having full unlimited access to the Elite Lounge as well, in terms of putting up posts. So it just overall is a much better experience. But of course, as we've said, we will be keeping the Big Jet TV Elite channel running on Facebook. Nothing's going to change there. We're just giving you the option to watch in a better experience, 1080p, and of course with all the emojis and all the fun that goes on YouTube as well. Lisa Sargent, 767 now crossing the Bristol Channel. Wow, there we go. Cameron JDZ, 767 at 7,000 feet. Christopher Irazari telling us, confirming that they are Rolls-Royce Trent 1000s on the El Al's 777 fleet. Thank you very much indeed. Eunice Livesey's in the house. Mikhail Smith, Ruada Farrar loves the aeroplanes. Well, thank you very much indeed. You're in the right place if you like planes, I can tell you now. Roberto Modena. Roberto Modena, how are you doing? Is that a little Neo going out? Sure sounds like it. Is that a 321 Neo? No, just a 320 Neo. That's a Swiss. Is that 321 Neo? No, 320 Neo, my apologies. Just looked at the angle there. Elite 1A engines. So quiet, man. So quiet. Thankfully, the bigger the jet, the noisier the engine. So I can't see 777s being that quiet anytime soon. Yeah, we didn't manage to get a look. Oh, there's that 747. He's parked up down here. Isn't he beautiful? Big old lad sitting there. Alan Jones, 4,500 feet. She's inbound, guys. She's inbound. There's that Qatar Amari flight, A340-600. Oh, that was an A220, was it? My apologies. Yeah, Cameron JDZ. That was a XCS100. Now A220. Thank you for that, Andrew Roberts as well, confirming. See, from time to time, you can get your aircraft ident wrong. I do regularly, as you know, if you're a regular to Big Jet TV. Never profess to be anything decent. Just bringing you guys aviation action and fun twice a week, or as often as I can. What you got? Oh, really? Distinctive strobes on the back end of the Dreamliner there. We're hoping to get a rogue slinger, folks. We don't know for sure just yet. Christian Tocco, CS300, thank you very much. Yeah, well, there you go, not a 100, it's 300. So completely screwed that up. Christian Tocco, thank you very much indeed. Ian's plane show, Singapore Slinger, just about to land. So that one must be in the stack. There's a 330. Looks like possibly Aeroflot's 330 about to land there. Thomas Fazer just got back from work. Okay, we're looking, we're waiting. Have we got a rogue slinger? Alan Jones, 2,200 feet now. No, I've got a Dreamliner. I've got a Dreamliner inbound on the left. Debbie Speller, thank you very much indeed. Just about to make her final landing. Wow, it's going rogue, folks. Wow, listen to that. Letting it all hang out, the Aeroflot 330. Some big reverse action there. Yeah, here she comes, here she comes. We got a Singapore Slinger 380 Rogue, folks. Mark Mackinson confirming that. Thank you very much indeed, Mark. Slinger on finals. Now this is where the emojis come out. All our elite members are slinging out the emojis. There she is. Just catch her there. All yours, guys, all yours. 500 feet, 767. Bravo is 500 feet from her last touchdown. Ian Percival, thank you very much indeed. So we call this a Rogue, folks. If you're unfamiliar with it, the Rogue is basically an aircraft that comes in on the opposing runway. So this is the departures runway, but this aircraft using the departures runway for an arrival. Usually it's down to just spacing in general and for wake turbulence, for a reduction in wake turbulence so that they can reduce the gap between the aircraft. And obviously this one needs a long gap, as you know. That was pretty heavy, man. That was pretty heavy. He smoked it. Those mains got a pounding. She's on full reverse now. You can hear it. Inboards on full reverse. I don't know if they're Trents or GPs. Sohail Khan tuning in from Pakistan. Jose Santos telling us 767 has touchdown. Well, there you go. The end of an era for British Airways. That is the final one. Good smoky touchdown from that Singapore Slinger, as we call her. Alan Jones confirming she's landed. That's it. It's all over. Fat lady has sung for the 767 fleet with British Airways. So make sure you flick over to and subscribe to Big Jet TV Freeview, guys. That's where you're going to be able to watch your Freeview on YouTube in the coming months. No Luang tuning in from the Sunshine State in Florida. How you doing out there? Well, it has to be said, a decent amount of you guys tuning in for a Monday. And again, thank you so much to the Hilton Garden Inn. We can not thank you enough, folks. Be really helpful if you could just go on their website, just Hilton Garden Inn, and just search Hilton Garden Inn London Heathrow, and let's see a spike in their activity online so that we can give them something back. Trent 900's on the Singapore Slingers. Thanks Samantha Davis for that. So it's a Rolls-Royce powered aircraft. And I believe also that Emirates have now confirmed that they're switching their new fleet of 380s, or however many they do end up taking on. But their new 380s will be powered by the Trent power plant as opposed to the GP7200 that they currently are. Mark Maxson, 11 o'clock at night in Perth, Australia. Wow, how about that? Mikhail Smith saying that the Amerijet 767 visits Barbados weekly. Well, there you go. Jeff Sugg, g'day to you, Jeff. He's off to work. Well, we're off as well, Jeff, so thanks for tuning in, my friend. Barbara Kennedy tuning in from Florida. More friends tuning in from Florida, from the US. Good time of day there, around about, I don't know, about 10 o'clock in the morning, something like that, possibly on the East Coast. Or am I, or is it further on? There's about 3 hours difference, isn't there, from the east to the west? GEs, they're 90s. Yeah, we're going to be putting out a little promo for the guys here at the Hilton Garden Inn, just promoting their the rooms that they've got here up on the 7th floor. They do have them available, folks. Got special discount rates coming for elite members on Big Jet TV. We'll be putting out that discount code quite soon. So any of you guys thinking about coming over to the UK, or from wherever you are, make sure you check out Hilton Garden Inn before you make your final reservations. Oh look, he's got a new Simon Cowling on that right-hand engine, the starboard side. Only the left-hand cowl though, exhaust cowl. One more for the road. going left. Well, there we go, folks. How about that? Cheers, guys. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Hey. Oh, there you go. Well, it's a sad day. What's a gay day for all our friends who are lovely, who love the 767. You'll see a lot more of them, United and Deltas, coming into London Heathrow, so the Smokies will still be coming in here. Thanks a lot for tuning in, folks. We love your company. Make sure you check out the membership. You don't have to become a member, but just check it out and see what we offer our friends out there in elite land. Of course, we'll have an elite show next Wednesday. We're planning with the fire department. Going to be doing some fire stuff and all that with the guys out there in up north. It's like a 5-hour drive north for us, but we'll do it just for you guys, and that will be all elite. So listen, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show, and enjoy the rest of your Monday wherever you are, and we'll catch you on the next show. See you Wednesday for some windy action. See you later. Bye. There you go. Well, how poignant that was then, folks. 767 with those stubby wingtips. When I started Big Jet TV, I remember those things coming in on a regular basis. Lots of people flying on them. A lot of these services went down to Spain, and sort of like, obviously not long haul. I don't know, did they go across the Atlantic, the 767s? They seem to think they might have done, actually, to sort of like, you know, I don't know. Anyway, we are going to take a break, folks. We're going to be back around about 7 o'clock tonight for another retirement show. And this time it's going to be a jumbo jet, kind of poignant, based on what's going on at the moment, and something that we might be seeing, we might not be seeing even up in the future. So give us till around about 7 o'clock tonight, and we'll see you back here in a little bit. Thanks a lot. Cheers.